Hi, in this section we will discuss about AngularJS watch. So this AngularJS watch is used to watch the scope variables. So we can watch the changes in the scope variables. So this watch can be achieved in two ways. So the first way is very simple, using our Angular expression. So whenever we write any expression for any scope variable in our HTML, automatically this scope variable is assigned to the watch list. So our Angular will be watching if there are any changes in this variable. And the second way is by calling a $watch function. By calling a $watch function on our scope. So by using this $watch, we can watch any scope variable. So let's take a simple example. So we have a simple HTML here, which is integrated with a simple app. What actually this app does is, so we have completely 4 functionalities. To change the username, name is assigned here, saying as Angular, and to assign the new clients. So these are the set of old clients. So these clients will be replaced with a new clients, and we are adding a new client to this array, and also we are changing the client location. So when we click change user button, so it will change the username. We can assign new clients here, and we are adding a new client, and we are changing the location of the first client. So when we click the change location button, so this location will be changed. So now let's write a simple watch for our user. So we have seen that we are changing the username by using a button called change username. So we can write a watch function on a scope variable. So we will call scope dot $watch. The first argument will be the variable name which we want to watch, and the second argument is a function which takes two values. First value is the new value. New value in the sense the value which has been changed, and the second parameter is the old value. So here we are writing a simple alert functionality. So we are just checking that whether this watch has been called or not. We will write simple alert watch for user is called. So whenever we run our application for the first time, all the watches in the scopes are called. So to avoid calling this for the first time, we are just writing one if condition saying that if new value is not equal to old value, then only we are calling this alert. So now let's run this application. So now when we So now when we change our username, we can see that the watch for the user is been called, and also the username is also changed. So this is a simple watch. So watches can be classified into three types. The first type is reference watch, which we have seen just now. Second type is a collection watch, or we can also call it as an array watch. Third, equality watch. So when we use the reference watch, it will only watch for the scope reference. So whenever the reference for the scope variable is changed, then the watch function is called. So here in this example, we are changing the reference to our user variable. So whenever an user clicks on button of change username, we are changing the reference for that variable. And also, when we are clicking the button of assign new clients, we are changing the reference of this clients. So now let's write and watch for clients. Scope dot $watch. So we are writing a watch for clients with a new value and old value. So let's here write simple alert for watch for clients is called. So now when we run this application, when we change the username, we can see that watch for the user is called. When we assign new clients, that means we are changing the reference of clients to the new clients. Then we can see that watch for the clients is been called. But now when we are adding a new client, to that array, then the new client is added, but the watch is not called, because we had just written the watch of the reference watch. So it will only watch for the reference. It will not watch for an array. Even when we change any value of that object, even if we change any value inside that object, this watch will not be called, because we are just writing an watch for the reference of that object. So now if we want to watch an array, or if we want to watch an collection, so then we can write a function called watch collection. So instead of writing scope dot $watch function, we will write a $scope dot $watch collection. So now if we run our application, we can, so now if we assign new clients, our watch is called, and also if we add a new client also, our watch is called. So this collection watch, it will watch for the reference, and also it will watch for an array. If the reference of our object is changed, then also this watch function will be called. If we are changing any elements in that array, are adding or deleting, if we are adding or deleting the array elements, then also this watch will be called. So our $watch collection will be called for any reference change and also any array change. Array change in the sense adding or deleting. If you are adding any elements or if you are deleting any elements, our watch will be called. But this $watch collection will not be called if you are changing any object value inside our array. So if you are changing the client location, our watch will not be called. So if we want to write an watch, if you want to watch an variable, even when the value inside that object is changed, we will go with the equality watch. So this equality watch is very simple. So we will write a watch function, and the first argument is will be the variable which we are watching. The second argument is a function which we want to implement when that value is changed, and we will pass a third argument saying true. So now here true means we are applying our equality watch. We are applying our equality watch. So this equality watch, it will watch for a reference, it will watch for a collection, and also it will watch for any changes in that object. So this equality watch will watch for reference, our collection or array, and also it will watch for any changes in that object. So now let's run this application. So now when we are assigning new clients, our watch is called. When we are adding new client, that means when we are making any changes for that array, like adding or deleting elements, then also our watch is called. Now when we are changing any object in that array, then also our watch is called. So this is an equality watch. So to write an equality watch, we need to pass a third argument saying as true. If we don't pass that third argument, then this will be considered as a reference watch, which will only watch for the reference. If you want to watch an array, then we have to write an watch collection. So this watch collection will only watch if there are any change in the reference of that object, or if there are any changes in that array. Changes in the sense if we have added or removed any element. If we go with the equality watch, if we go with our equality watch, it will watch for reference, it will watch for collection, and also it will watch for any changes in our object. So whenever we assign new clients, also this watch is called. Whenever we add a new client, also this watch is called. And also when we change any object in that array, then also our watch is called. So this is about different types of watches on our scope variable. In our next session we will discuss about watches on the function. Hope you like this video.